Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot. This is a monthly reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. Hello, Leo, Moon, Rising, Sun, and Venus. This is the reading for the month of October for you. We will check the past energies, take a glimpse into September, and we'll see what October has to bring. What is worth to focus on. I'll also check different areas of your life. So we will go through partnerships, we'll go through health, and through material realm. Okay, Leo? So sit comfortably and let's dive into your month. Let's see what recently happened for you, Leos. Okay, we have already cards flying out. So first we have Ace of Water. So Ace of Cups, we have Four of Wands and the Star in the reverse. Okay, Leo, I feel like for some of you, there was some dreams in the recent past or some, dreams, ideas, something you were aiming for that may have not yet come true, okay? But I see that you're very excited about making them true. So it could be like a new person that showed up in your life that feels like a dream. It could be a new creative project. It could be even like a just like nice time with friends, you know, festives, a lot of love flowing in, a lot of compassion, companionship. It just feels like you believe in in like not only like love, but like you have this like childlike belief suddenly again about something, and it may be something that you used to thought is like an impossible dream. You know how we all have dreams, but we think, oh, it's just a dream, right? Dreams don't come true for many of us, or at least we think so. But I think that you're kind of in the recent past, in September, or maybe a few weeks ago, you're starting to aim for that dream, or even better, I think like it's not like you're giving up on the dream, but you're not chasing the dream. You're trying to just enjoy your life, and by doing so, maybe the dream in itself will just show up. Right? So you're not focusing on the goal, you're focusing on the journey. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So once again, it could be a connection, fresh new connection, or connections, right? It could be that you're stepping into like a higher level of commitment with someone, like you're making it official, you're moving in, for some of you, even marriage. And you're slowly building your life up to this star energy, okay? So don't doubt it. I think you're moving there slowly, okay? Because I feel like for some of you also, because the star is in the reverse, you start doubting it. Like what you have is all you're gonna get. Like there's not gonna get anything better. I think for some of you that's what I'm getting here, but it will, okay? So I mean, it is possible that it will. So I don't want you to like disbelieve in it just because it didn't show up yet, okay? I also feel for a lot of you, I think like you're trying to like put this energy into yourself, into your project, into your like making your life enjoyable with or without external things, right? So you don't what I'm trying to say is that you're not trying to depend on anything or anyone. You're like kind of trying to pour as much love as you can by yourself, so for example, like you're not trying to prove yourself to others, you're just trying to make every day meaningful for you. And sometimes it's like I get this energy like you're like, oh, this dream is not gonna happen, so I'm just stuck with me, so I'm just gonna do that. But I don't want you to be in the mindset that this is less than what you've dreamed of, because very often when we do exactly that, when we're trying to focus on like the little joy in life and like day to day, when we stay in the present, that's when this dream comes up, not when we're trying to chase it. So I think that more or less that's where you are. I hope you understand me, because I was kind of all over the place there. And that's your recent energy. So let's see how it developed, where it got you, right? So some cards fall out, so I have to bring it up. Okay. Let's see. We have 9 of Wands. What else? What else for Leo? Six of Wands. Interesting. I get this mixed feelings like you're working on something, right? Very hard. It doesn't have to be work specifically, but it could be. But whatever it is, you're trying to make something happen and, you know, you're succeeding, but at the same time, you don't see it. So like, you know, other people may praise you or, you know, give you compliments or give you even like material things like raises and achievements, right? Like prizes. But you yourself, you feel like you're stuck. So I don't quite understand this energy, Leo. I mean, Leos tend to sometimes be very self-critical. So maybe that's just that. You're just self-critical. Or maybe even though you're pursuing something very hard and people see it, you're in like on the wrong path, right? So maybe even though you're doing very well, this is not truly speak to you, and that's why you feel this way, right? With the Star and the Five of Pentacles, maybe you feel like, okay, this is nice, but like this is not what I want to be in my life. I want to be somewhere else. Like this is not my dream, right? This is not what I meant to do. And in that case, well, the thing is that the Five of Pentacles, right? This guy. He finds himself trapped, but at the same time, he can change it. It's not like he doesn't know how to get away from a situation, right? This card has a different image of interpretation, but on the traditional deck, you can see that there is a person that is like sitting and is trying to see, is trying to, you know, get away. They're in the cold. Sometimes they're sitting, sometimes they're walking, and they feel like there's no hope. But actually behind them, you can see a church. So there is like a safe place. But they're not going for that. Like they don't have hope that this situation can turn around, right? So how does this apply to you? I feel like you're working really hard, right? And you're achieving stuff. You're seeing the results. But at the same time, this is not where you want to be at, right? So what can you do? I feel like if you're in the wrong position, so that's the thing, like he knows the key. So I think like you know that if this is the wrong position, well, the good thing would be just to change the job, right? But then you may lose the comfort or the things you worked for, right? Now, maybe you're just, you know, even though you're achieving things, maybe you want to achieve even more. And that will make you stay in the current position, right? So again, it's so interesting because like this is such a happy energy, okay? This is like achieving, celebration, love, but it's not enough for you. And it's not in the sense of like, it's not enough, I want to leave. It's in the sense of like, why it's not happening for me. That's what I hear from you, Leo. You are like, why this is not happening for me? But I see it is. So what is not happening, Leo? The star, the dream. So what's your dream, right? Like maybe we're aiming for something else here, and we need to like aim differently if we're chasing that dream. I'm a bit confused, to be honest, Leo, with this energy. Like, I understand the energy. I just don't know what it means for you. What you're trying to change or chase. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I feel like you have a lot of love, but I see mostly like friendships. I see achievements. Maybe it's like you imagined your life differently than what it is, but also you have a lot of blessings, right? So, well, let's continue. Let's see what else. Maybe it will be a bit more clearer. Later, I will also check specifically regarding like your partnership, your money situation, and your health. But so far, I feel like I'm talking to Leos who are not satisfied with what they have because like they imagine their life differently, but what they have is a lot. So yeah, I mean, you can always start over, but for some reason you're on this path. So it's interesting. Okay, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Fool, and we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. So I feel like you don't want to start over. You don't want to risk it. You don't want to, yeah, you don't want to risk what you already have, right? There's this emotional curiosity to like wanting to feel more, or like almost like starving for more. And with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like again, I don't want to repeat myself, like you want more, etc. But I feel like you don't think you're being taken care of enough, whatever that means. Interesting. I still am not sure what you want. Like, okay, you want more care, Leo, right? You want more care. You want more butterflies. For some of you, it's literally that you're like, you're not satisfied because you're single, or like the partnerships you're in are not sufficient. So like you would want more. You know, sometimes we also think that, you know, like the grass is greener on the other side, or we also tend to romanticize life. So like the you know, the cartoon version of life it seems more desirable than our own, even though it's unrealistic, you know, like you know, we all are kind of like feed with different fairy tales, and then we experience life and we see that there's different lives people have, right? And there's also like a different joy you can bring from deciding on what path you want to be, right? And if this is not your path, Leo, great, change it. But think think about it, like, because I have like a feeling that I'm talking to a Leo, that if you changing your path, it won't be better, because you will find something there that you won't like. I think that I'm talking to Leo who needs to kind of like appreciate what they have so far. Now, I'm not saying you have to like be stuck in the present. Of course, if you want to move. But I feel like you don't want to risk what you have. So I feel like you do care about all that. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, if you want to bring more stability to your life, if you want to bring more money, more care, yeah, like that's valid point. And you can also, right, try to look for something new. Or maybe you're even at the moment in the month of October are looking for something new, because I feel like you're working on something very hard here. And honestly, if you are, I can see that you're finding opportunities. It's just that maybe it's not the opportunities you want. Once again, like, there are opportunities, but for some reason, you may be not wanting to take them, honestly. Or like people want to promote you and you're like, I don't feel like I'm ready for it, or like it's gonna, you know, be a lot of time, or like there's a lot of excuses here, you know. And then in the future, again, it's with the Page of Cups, there's an opportunity for something brand new. It could be a romance, it could be a creative project, but again, like, I don't feel like you want to risk it. So I feel like I'm talking to Leo who wants more, but it's not as you're not even like willing, but brave, or like confident enough to go for it, right? And you know, we think very often, probably you heard that, well, Leos are so confident, etc. It's not always, you know, we're all insecure in ways, and when the Leo is confident, that's beautiful, it's shining, but it's not always in that energy, okay? So I feel like that's kind of where I don't see it here, Leo. Let's see how it will affect in partnerships. So basically what I think is that your October is gonna be trying to figure out if you're ready for a promotion, if you're ready for a new challenge, if you're ready for growing up in certain areas. Not if you want to, because I feel like you want to, but are you ready? Like, are you willing to really do it? Not only by like putting hard work, but like just going yourself, you know, throwing yourself through it. And if you're not ready, it's okay, but yeah, then you have to wait a little bit, right? Let's see. So we have 8 of Wands in the reverse when it comes to the connection aspect. You see, like something is not enough. Oh my God. Okay, in a moment. So when it comes to relationships, so for some of you, I feel like you have people around you who like are interested in you, but you may not be interested. Okay, maybe there's like a, you know, they're not pretty enough, they're not smart enough, they're like, you feel like they're from a different league. I also feel like so basically the people you want, they're not talking, or like they're not reaching out, but the people you, but it's not like you don't have other options. It's just that the particular options that you want are not moving towards you. Okay, and in general, I don't see that there's a lot of movement, but I do see a lot of options. Maybe for some of them you would have to like relocate or like take some risks, let's say. I also feel like there may be someone coming in soon, but they don't seem like they're mature. They seem emotionally mature and a bit unstable, let's say financially, stuff like that. And honestly, I don't feel like you're focusing on love, even though we have this Ace of Cups here. I feel like it's more of friendship. Unless I'm talking to someone who's already in a relationship, of course, then I feel like right now you may be on the different levels of life, possibly career. One of you wants to be seen, is out there achieving, and the other one may struggling, may feel hopeless at times. So these areas may come up in your relationship, right? And soon there will have to be like not necessarily like a decision, but some type of agreement or a plan, how you guys want to navigate life together, because it's serious, right? And but you're in a different areas, so it may be hard throughout October. What you need to is talk, but very clearly, right? Don't beat around the bush, and be honest if you're ready. And if you match with this person, right? Sometimes we outgrow each other, and that's also okay. Right now I don't feel like there's a lot of exchange of communication or passion, love, etc. I feel like you're kind of in a stalemate. Everyone is doing their own thing, and you know, you need kind of come together again. But for those of you who are single, for example, I feel like you have options, but you're not really interested, okay, in those options which you have, and it's okay as well. I feel like maybe also you need to kind of like rediscover what love is for you, okay? Like to really know what you're looking for, because when you don't know exactly what you're looking for, even though there's options, you don't know if those are right options for you, okay? And you need to, I think, or you will be soon in the future mostly caring about yourself, especially emotionally, than like a relationship, okay? So there's that. We have 4 of Cups for your, when it comes to your finances. So it's in the reverse. So again, I feel like you're not even like able to take an advice on this situation where you're kind of like chasing what you're not getting. Again, like it's kind of the same career like in the relationships. There are opportunities, but you either don't trust them, or you feel like this is not where I should be, or you know, this is not enough, like it's a bad location, if you're looking for a job, for example, or if you want to like start something on your own. I feel like you're very pessimistic, Leo, you know, and kind of not feeling happy where you are, but also not wanting to start again. So what would be good here for you, Leo? Well, first of all, I would try to, you know, maybe create some gratitude lists, okay? To like appreciate what I have so far. Even if you don't have much, it's okay. Anything is good. And second, again, it's like understanding what is that I really want to do. Maybe being a bit more open for opportunities that are outside of your comfort zone, that seem like maybe this is like a downgrade, or like this is not what I used to like, but you should maybe try. And by doing so, right, by trying, you will see if that's maybe fun, right? Like a different job opportunity, freelance. You can even do like work just to like enjoy the work, not really thinking about getting a pay, right? So like volunteering, or like creating projects with friends, you know, stuff that just can show you if you like what you do, okay? So I feel like that's for majority of you. But to be fair, Leo, if you're happy where you are, I feel like you're achieving goals in the current position, okay? But I also feel like this achievement is putting you on like a higher level, right? So maybe a promotion, and soon you'll be have to doing new things. And I don't feel like you feel prepared for it, or maybe you feel like it will take too much of your time as well. So make sure when you're agreeing to that promotion, right, that you know what the job requires you to do and that you want to do it, right? Don't take things that you don't want. Because for some of you that's also happening. And most importantly, your health, physical, mental health. With Eight of Cups, again, I feel like there's something that doesn't feel like it's enough. But this time, Eight of Cups here, for me, it's more like nothing is enough, you know? So maybe the problem is not with what is presented to you, but with you not understanding what is actually exactly you want, right? So maybe the fulfillment, it needs something else. It needs like a better connection to yourself emotionally, understanding why you feel the way you feel about certain things. So for a lot of you, maybe therapy. For others, it may be just trying different things and being open that, you know, at the moment you're kind of all over the place, you're confused about what you want, but you're willing to try different things to find it and not just like close yourself and being unhappy, right? Because this may lead to just, you know, permanent depression, stuff like that. So it's better to act before you get to that point. Yeah, so that's kind of energy for you, Leo. Very interesting. Not that harsh. We actually have we have two major arcanas here, but I feel like it's mostly, again, like finding out what you want, because with this Fool card and the Star in the reverse, it's like it's kind of like a very like a I give up energy, you know? I give up on the new. I don't want to try anything new. Nothing that I want will come out of this and stuff like that. So we want to switch it. So we want to switch it to like dreams do come true and I'm making a step towards it, right? But to know that and to go do that energy, right? Exercise it. You need to figure out what do you want. So try different stuff. And let's see what Oracle's card has to say about it. About your situation, Leo. Okay. The Blue Flame. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Yeah, pretty spot on, I would say. It's time to activate yourself. It's time to have a serious talk with yourself about what it is that we want, right? And you know, dream big, Leo. Dream big. Don't be ashamed to say that, you know, your dream is something that you never tried before. You have your whole life, okay? Even if you're older here, you still have like the rest of your life to either keep being in this position, like half happy, kind of satisfied, or trying and maybe living, I don't know, 20 years of your best life with that dream, okay? It's never too late. It's really never too late. So let's see one more messages. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I know this one. She's a tricky one, a trickster. Let's go. The meaning is number 27. She's just annoying you. Okay. She's like a pebble in a shoe, a chronic problem, maybe on the side of health, work, or money. She plays with your nerves. Accept this difficulty. Yeah, I feel like this is this voice that is telling you, Leo, this is not my dream. This is not enough. And you're trying to ignore it. It's annoying, but it's here for a reason. It shows up in you for a reason. So I guess it's time to change. I think it's time to change and go for what you want, Leo. And honestly, you have my full support, okay? So I see that for now you're in the struggling energy, but I hope soon you will turn this full around, okay? And be more open to trying different things, just to try, okay? I'm not telling you have to leave everything and launch a company. No, try in small ways to do what you want, or try different people and see, oh, actually, I never thought I would like that, but it is what I need. So that's October for you, Leo, okay? A month of trying. And I hope I see that you did in the next month, in the next video, okay? That's it for today. If you like this video, you can leave me a like or subscribe. If you want a private reading, all the informations are in the description. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next month with a new reading.